Purdue President France Cordova says she will not remain president after her contract expires in 2012.
News Channel 18's Kristen Majorano has more on President Cordova's final year at Purdue. Kristen.
Well, Gina and Jeff, it was an intimate setting today around a conference table in the Purdue president's office where France Cordova told the local media she has exciting plans for her 5th year as president and that her 5th year will be her last.
I reflected on the chapters that I've had in my life and the chapters that lie before me. I think of life as a series of chapters.
And when it comes to her tenure as Purdue University's president, France Cordova says she's almost ready to turn the page, though she says the decision to do so isn't always easy.
You seem a little emotional today.
I'm always like that, Kristen. Life is about choices, and that's what we always tell our kids too. Just make good choices.
Cordova's choice to begin this chapter was in 2007. She was appointed president of Purdue University on July 16th. Nearly 4 years later, she reflects on her legacy at Purdue, a story that will become a permanent part of the university's history.
I just was so proud of that in an era in which jobs are being slashed, we said, no, we're not going to be one that does that. We're, to the extent fully possible, we're going to preserve our workforce, but everybody stepped up to saying, okay, we won't fill new positions, we won't take raises.
As for the next step for France Cordova, right now it's simply a blank page, waiting to be written on.
I believe in legacy and in doing the very best you can, and in just going after your goals in a very big way and finishing very strong one chapter before you write another one.
Cordova's contract will expire almost exactly 5 years after she was appointed on July 15th, 2012. To read Board of Trustees Chairman Keith Kroc's response to our questions about President Cordova, you can click on this story on our website, WLFI.com. News Channel 18's Alex Dyro now has team coverage on President Cordova's announcement. Alex?
Kristen, President Cordova's tenure will have lasted only 5 years by the time she leaves her post, but her announcement that she will be leaving that post after the year 2012 certainly stirred up a lot of emotion.
Reaction from Purdue students was mixed Friday as they learned of President France Cordova's plans to leave her position as their leader.
Hopefully it'll be a positive move, to be honest with you. I don't think myself, I don't speak alone when I haven't exactly been pleased with how she's run things as president, to be completely honest.
I've heard mostly positive things about her, so it's saddening, but I'm sure the new president is going to come here, is going to be like a person who really deserves the position, so we'll see.
President Cordova's predecessor, Dr. Martin Jischke, says he's been impressed with Cordova's leadership, especially during tough financial times.
I know from personal experience that leading a major university like Purdue is a very, very demanding and challenging position, and France has served Purdue, in my view, with energy, with courage, and with great devotion.
Cordova says she shared the news with friends and confidants before the press conference Friday afternoon. She says they all supported her decision.
I called the governor, and I saw the lieutenant governor. I introduced her at a forum in Lafayette yesterday. But they're both great friends of mine, and so I thought it was important to share them.
Governor Mitch Daniels released only a statement to the media. He says of Cordova's time that she, quote, raised the standards, reputation, and research profile of the university. It has been a joy and a privilege to work with her, and I'm certain her final year will be her finest yet, end quote.
Chairman of the Purdue Board of Trustees, Keith Kroc, says the board doesn't have anyone lined up to take Cordova's position yet. Alex Dyro, News Channel 18.